It's Cornell B here, live and direct. What's going on? Welcome to Cornell's World Cup podcast show with yours truly. Before I get in the video and explain, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment in the comments box. And keep on subscribing, keep on liking, keep on commenting. And thank you for to all subscribers that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It absolutely means a lot. Thank you so much to everyone that has done so. So let's get into it. So the World Cup got underway on Thursday, which, it did. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, it never seemed to disappoint because it didn't. And seriously, the first game of the World Cup was excellent. But before Mexico and South Africa got underway, we saw the opening ceremony. The opening ceremony was amazing to see Shakira still got their moves, though. I ain't going to lie. Burna Boy, obviously, brilliant performance from both of them on their new track. Jay Bevelin as well with Bad Bunny. Absolutely brilliant. I was expecting to see the likes of Madonna and BTS, but maybe didn't see that. But honestly, I really enjoyed the opening ceremony at the Mexico City, at the Estadio Azteca, which has actually hosted the World Cup 3 times. In history, in World Cup history, one from 1970, one from 1986, and then 2006 and 2026. But look, it was a brilliant opening ceremony. Really enjoyed it. The first game never seems to disappoint. Mexico versus South Africa. 2 goals. Jimenez scoring his first goal at the age of 35 at the World Cup. Honestly, since having that head injury, which almost costed his life and his career, he's come back stronger, and obviously got the move to Wolves as well too. But scored his first goal against South Africa. Now, let's be real, South Africa wasn't really all of that, to be fair. South Africa hasn't been in the World Cup since 2010, and it never seems to amaze me about South Africa, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're the first team that actually go out again for the second time. But it was an amazing game. The next game after that was South Korea versus Czech Republic, and that game was immense, absolutely immense. And honestly, when I watched that game, South Korea are just an amazing team, amazing underdog team, and I think some people absolutely underestimate these Asian teams like South Africa and Japan. They're not to be underestimated, to be honest. Obviously, they were 1-0 down. Czech Republic scored first. South Korea scored the equaliser. Czech Republic thought they won it, and then after that, South Korea went on to go and get the winner. And I think they'll have an amazing tournament in the World Cup as well. Canada versus Bosnia, another game that I absolutely enjoyed. Jesse March has really got Canada playing amazing attacking football. Only thing I think they need to work on and really improve on is defensively. And they are a good side. I thought they really attacked Bosnia and they really hurt Bosnia in so many ways that Bosnia couldn't handle them. And I think the tactics and the changes that Jesse March made for them really stood out for Canada, to be fair. And that's the reason why Canada got an earned point. And I think if it wasn't for the changes, I think they would have lost that first game, because every game they've obviously played, they've always lost. And their biggest defeat was against El Salvador, which was also in the World Cup, which they lost to. They lost 6-0 to them. But a point was was well earned for Canada as well. Brazil versus Morocco, another game was also a fantastic game. I did expect Brazil to basically turn up because they've got the better players, and I'm not saying that Morocco hasn't got the best players either. When you got Hakimi in your team, it's hard. It's hard to basically come up against him, especially with the wicked whips of crosses he can put into the box. But Morocco scored first, which they did. Morocco impressed and they got forward. I mean, that goal over Alisson's head, even though you would expect Alisson to save it, but you know you can't save those when you're scoring goals like that. And then obviously Brazil got the equalizer. Vini Jr. got it, and he made himself a hero by being on the front pages of him scoring the equalizing goal. But it's not like Brazil, but we have to remember that the World Cup just got underway, and you know, I think there's more to come from Brazil, even though they are still favourite for the to win the World Cup. But look, it was an amazing game as well. Scotland versus Haiti, what a game that was. Obviously to win their 65 weight is finally over, and they've ended that by getting a win, because every time they always go in the tournament they either lose, draw, or lose, or they're even the first team to go out. And I think that's going to boost their confidence even more. You know, especially with when Steve Clark, the way Steve Clark has got them playing. You got Skankland and Christie, and you know, of course, Andy Robbo in there as well. So that's the reason why I do. But I think they will get out of the group, even though it's a tough group, especially against Morocco and Brazil. But you know, an amazing game that. And the last one, obviously, Qatar versus Switzerland. Another good game as well. Despite that Switzerland scored first and then Qatar got the equalising goal in the last minute. But there are some amazing games in the World Cup already. So let me know which game was your favourite in the comments box, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment as well. And thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Absolutely means a lot. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Thank you very much.